in the future. We're still waking up Chrono.
Welcome back, Space Cadets, to Hal and Dave's trip to Jupiter.
And we need something long and pretty fun.
I thought you were about to say something long and hard.
I was leaving that for you because you're so hard.
That pendulum always will make me think of Xenogears, because they do the same thing with a cross on a chain.
Well, so my first exposure to Chrono Trigger was in Sprite Comics.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, believe it or not, I think it was in Captain SNES or something, where I first saw the sprites for this game, and I'm wondering where they were from. Because, well, they're
Wait. I want to watch these credits.
Yep.
I'm going to see some names I recognize, I hope.
Yeah.
Because, from what I can tell, a large number of people that worked on this game went on to work on Xenogears.
And Hal loves his Xenogears. It's really gearing him up.
I'm going to piss you all off by talking incessantly about it, because I haven't played this game, but god do I love Xeno.
Well, you can also start talking about Dragon Ball, because, you know, who one of the main artists is, of course, Akira Toriyama.
There he is, Akira Toriyama.
Which I think, in a lot of cases, this was America's first exposure to Akira Toriyama in a major way.
Yeah, I guess this game would have come out before Dragon Ball Z got big on TV.
Yeah, while Dragon Ball was aired on TV and on VHS...
Mitsuda.
Yep. A lot of it was not widely available, so I think this was many people's first exposure to his design style.
Oh, that was a Dragon Ball Dragon.
Yeah. Actually, no, now I'm thinking about it, maybe Dragon Quest, but they didn't really use a lot of the art assets from that when they brought it over here as Dragon Warrior. But I think, to be fair...
Whoa.
Yep. That's Frog. He is great.
That is Frog. He has frogs.
Yes. He's probably my favorite character in the game. Love him. But there's a lot of great stuff. Actually, I was also talking about this to a friend. Akira Toriyama is a great mech designer. Not just because of a robot, but all his tech looks amazing in general.
Yeah, well, I know he loves to draw things like motorcycles and stuff.
Yeah, but there's a lot of great sprite work in this game.
Tetsuya Takahashi was in there.
Yep.
Tetsuya Takahashi is now the president of Monolith Soft.
Mm-hmm.
Xenogears was the baby of him and his wife, and when they couldn't get a sequel, they formed Monolith, and we're making it anyways.
That's fair.
But, yeah, this looks really cool, and it's something I always wanted to play, so, I don't know if this is going to go on forever or what. The montage of all the cool possible things that could happen.
Chrono Trigger, I'll say this, it's not the hardest RPG ever, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. It's actually a very intuitive RPG.
There we go. We're back to the pendulum.
Yep. And now we're actually going to start. So I'm not going to be a pussy. I'm going to do active.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep the names in this one because I could try and give him a cute nickname, but I'll probably forget about it. So he's Chrono.
So I have a question, actually, because I'm a little OCD about that, where I actually would rather name the characters their canon names than give them a different name. So when I go play Zelda, Link is just Link.
Well, when I was a kid, whenever I played the Pokemon Trainer, I would just call him my name. That's what I used to do when I was younger.
I actually called the character Ash because I had just been watching the anime.
I sometimes did that, but I felt like I wanted to make sure everybody knew this was mine.
Yeah, it was many, many years later when I started naming him Hal.
Hold it. Chrono. Good morning, Chrono, and welcome to a meme.
That's a thing.
Yeah, no, a lot of people make jokes about this. This is how we start out. Now, I'm not going to try and do 100%, but I am going to try and tackle all the major parts of this.
Isn't it possible to reach the ending without hardly doing anything?
Very much so.
Because it's you time travel to where the final boss is.
Well, there's a couple things you can do if you want to. Now, I haven't played this in a couple years, so if I'm gonna go look around and press A at everything, that's just JRPG. Oh, and of course, not Bulma.
Wow, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Luca is basically not Bulma, and sometimes I was cute and just called her Bulma.
They aren't gonna drop a mecha on the village and have her die, are they?
No.
I'm thinking of a different game.
No, they aren't. Luca's just very important to us. Yes, I got my money.
This is a classic JRPG trope where you start in the hero's hometown.
Look, you can talk to the cat, and he goes meow.
I love that cat.
Yep. Anyway, so we start out. Now, here's the first thing that might throw people off if they ever play at the beginning. You get a lot of freedom to move around, but there's a couple places we can go. I'm going to go to this forest first, though.
I saw something pop up in the corner of the screen that said 1000 AD.
Yep, that's very important.
So
I don't know why it could be important.
If you stand still, does that appear?
It's often only when you enter from outside towns, usually, I believe.
Okay.
But anyway, we're going to go to the Guardian Forest to demonstrate a battle.
Wow. Look at this sprite work.
Yep. Why do you think I say the sprite work in this game is some of the best sprite work you're ever going to see on the SNES? But now...
I'm sold on it.
But now, we're going to get some levels.
Hitake.
Tech. Don't have any tech, so attack!
So right now you just have the sword attack.
Yeah. You learn spells as you level up and techs. Techs are basically character signature moves, and everybody has their own unique ones. And also elements. Like, I believe Chrono's element in this case is light.
See, this is already actually very familiar to me because they do a lot of that sort of thing in Xenosaga.
Well, let's go to the status screen. Oh, lightning. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure. So, we also level up tech. And when
do you have tech points, basically?
Yeah.
Skill points?
Yep. And
I know exactly how this is going to work then.
Yep. So, but like I said, I'm going to demonstrate something. I'm also trying to find creatures that...
Oh, what's up with that?
You'll see.
You summon monsters.
Yep.
Now, I like that they actually physically appeared in the game world rather than, like, the screen shatters or something and you transport to a magical battle land.
This was one of the first games that did that in a major way. I don't think it was the first. But yeah, now we learned Cyclone. So, one of the things I like about this game is that at least, like, it feels like that if you're going to do something, you'll get something for it. So, I'm also going to fight this dude.
Oh, he didn't even look threatening.
Well, you know.
Well, here's his party.
Well, now I'm going to demonstrate tech.
You're not worth his time.
So...
Wait, they're moving in real time.
Yeah, they have to move, and depending on how you hit them. So, a lot of attacks in this case are very much based on, like, position of your enemies. So you'll be some attacks will be able to hit all of them, no matter where they are. Some are really positioned. Like, there's one attack where they have to be in, like, a zag shape, essentially. So, yeah. So, there's a lot of intuitive mechanics in this one. And like I said, the game gives you a lot of freedom early on to go wherever the hell you want. Hold it, almost forgot this.
Power tab.
Yep. Excuse me, I gotta take care of that now. Item.
So that's like a buff, isn't it?
Yep. There are a couple tabs throughout the game you can grab, and enemies reappear, and all I have to do to, you know, make them active is just move towards them, you know. So, I'm gonna go further into the forest to do a little more demonstrations.
Forest and shrooms reminds me of another game we were just playing.
Yep. Guardian Castle, we can't necessarily go there yet.
An open field.
Yep. I'm trying to remember. Yeah.
Sealed with a mysterious enemy.
Oh, yeah, I have to go back here later. You have to do a couple things to activate that. We'll talk about that when we get later into the game. But
weren't you supposed to go to, like, the Time Festival or something?
Yes, I am supposed to go to the Time Festival. But there's a couple things you want to do beforehand.
At least we're not going to run out of time.
Nope, we aren't. Oh, look, I went into the castle.
Sudden flashes of Final Fantasy VI.
Yep. Well, I guess I'm back. But
I'm really noticing because I played, I want to say about half of Final Fantasy VI, but I was playing on the PlayStation 1 version with the stupid long load times every battle. And but I'm noticing they use the exact same fonts, the exact same, like, menu boxes. It's not a bad thing.
Nah, this is pretty much the most squarey game that's ever been squared.
This is true.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. In fact, I actually think it's a good thing.
It works. It kind of keeps with the brand because the sprites themselves look a lot different, so when the menus look the same, you draw the connection.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I like this game, is that the sprites, like, they kind of have a nice balance between being super deformed, like usual Final Fantasy sprites, but defined enough where they actually look like people and cool characters.
They're kind of chibi.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, like, actually, Xenogears uses the exact same sprite style.
Yeah.
Like, they look the same, they're just one system generation up, because that game uses 3D backgrounds but keeps the 2D sprite characters, and they're very fluidly animated.
Yep. But, anyway, we're gonna...
The Beetaloo.
The Beetaloo. But yeah, like I said, this is just a bunch of beginning levels, and I also think this is also like if you end up going here, this teaches you the battle system, and hopefully you don't screw up. Anyway.
Yeah, wait, are they going to tutorialize you later?
Oh no, they don't. This game is not made of tutorials.
Oh, thank God.
Like, in general, I don't remember a tutorial actually showing up in the game. And like I said, I haven't played this in a couple years. The only time I think they ever explain something is if they, you know, if there's like a mini game they have to explain. But we're gonna kind of go to one of the best parts of the initial first beginning of the game, the Millennium Festival. Now, the Millennium Festival I kind of love for one specific reason. Oh, come on. Is that it's a mini game heaven. There's a lot of stuff you can do there initially that isn't technically part of the plot.
Yeah, you used up all of your MP on that.
Yeah, but I'm not worried.
Not really going to be an issue soon?
Doubt it. We can easily head to an inn or go back home and say, Mom, can you help me out? I got a boo-boo.
Aw, your mom will heal you? That's sweet.
I believe so. I could be wrong. But I'm just going to go up. Alright, now, yeah.
Check your bed.
I gotta check my bed to see if, worst comes to worst, I can easily just, yep. So, you know, easy enough. Like I said, there's a couple other aspects I want to discuss in the game, but there's actually one really cool aspect about the game later on in terms of endings that I want to go over, but that's a little spoilery, and Hal hasn't played this game,
yeah,
so...
let's not spoil stuff. I want to be along for this ride.
So, this is the Millennium Fair, and this is kind of the cool thing. You see these four dudes here? They're in a race!
Oh, okay.
And we can enter the race.
So you had like a knight and a soldier and that wizard from Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
Bobbity. Majin Buu Saga.
Alright, and here's one of the things I usually do.
So you can buy your first stuff now.
Yep. I could easily also get
So if you went ahead and ground up that much money, you could just get the Lode Sword and be awesome.
Yeah, and there's a couple ways in the Millennium Festival I believe you can actually get money quickly. Actually, yeah, there is one way.
That's true. I don't know how much that is in the grand scheme of things.
So, we're gonna do, now, we need one other person if we're gonna do that, so, yep. Yeah, this is fun.
So we gotta go find our friend?
Alright. So here, let me... Alright. I'm trying... Dang it. I screwed that up. Okay.
What do you gotta do?
Alright. I'm trying to remember because... proceed... Right.
While facing it, judge your distance carefully, it said. So... Do you have to be standing on that mat that it's on?
Probably. Okay.
I don't know. Oh wait, do you have to hold the button and like pull it back?
Maybe. Alrighty. Because I'm trying to remember, because there's a trick to this.
No, it turns out you have the arm strength of a limp noodle.
Maybe. Oh wait, yeah. No, So, let's see. I'm gonna try...
War against Magus.
Yeah, Magus is gonna be very important, but again, that's also spoilers.
I have seen some various things about this. I know like a little bit of what's supposed to be going on here, but
yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
But definitely, I'm very interested in experiencing it.
Yep. So we're gonna go get to Luca and get.
And she's going to hit us with a car.
Yep. Ah, this is very important. Oh God! I ran into a girl. Ouch! That hurt. And now.
And he didn't land face first on her chest.
Yep. And now we gotta help her find her pendant of magic.
Well, surely it did not land in the top right of the screen.
I know, right? And now she has her pendant. Congratulations. So. Alright. And now she's walking with us. And her name is Marl.
Alright, Maru. That must be hell to say in Japanese. Maru!
Maru. Now, so, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to grab her, because we're going to do... We're not grabbing that. That leads to bad things in the future.
Let's see. What year was this game again?
95.
Okay, so Dragon Ball Z was over by then in Japan.
Yep.
So, because I was trying to think, because she looks an awful lot like one of Bulma's costumes from, like, mid-Dragon Ball.
Now we're going to fight this. Gato! Gato!
Means cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, and we get rewards.
Let's see how beefy this guy is.
Well, like I said, he can be pretty powerful initially on, but the reason why we're fighting him together is so that way we can do a little grinding here.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little money, and, have fun. But this is also a kind of good example of the active time battle system, because he does a lot of attacks.
Yeah, I always found that interesting that they give you these meters that build up based on the character's, like, agility rating.
Yep.
And then you get to take turns, but not everybody gets the same number of turns. And they come out at different times. So it takes, like, core RPG mechanics and makes it more interesting.
Alright, we got 15 silver points. Awesome. So, the silver points you can spend at the Millennium Fair. And it gets, Gato, I think, is where you can get the most, so if you battle him a couple times, you can fill it pretty easily. But, again, I haven't played this in a while, so some mechanics, yeah, oh yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So that's how we get money.
So we exchange the silver points.
Yep, we exchange the silver points and get 50G. And we can eventually...
You know who Chrono looks like? He looks like that guy from, like, the 13th Dragon Ball Z movie, Tapion.
Oh god, yeah, he does.
Yeah, except for he just got to shave the sides of his head, so he's got just a mohawk of that hair. They both have swords and everything.
So we're gonna just start guzzling some beer.
As every 16-year-old JRPG hero must.
Yep.
Soda guzzling
it's
contest.
soda guzzling, yes.
I'm sure that was soda.
Nah, I used to be able to do this really quickly, so... Let's see.
So you just mash the button?
Yep. Mash the button as quickly as you can.
How high do you gotta get?
I think we have to go with the full 8. So...
I'm not a bad button masher. I can give it a shot.
You want to give it a shot? Let's see.
Well, we'll see how you do. Only 5 cans. All right.
Let's do this.
It's Hal's chance to drink.
Drink, drink, drink!
All right. So I have a new idea.
Hold on. You're just gonna turbo
We are gonna turbo this.
Fair.
Take this, you punk.
Can't really argue with that.
Wait, the turbo only does that well?
You're gonna...
Are you serious? I'm just gonna like hold down and see what happens.
Can you win? Can you do it?
Okay, we gotta be better than the turbo function.
Impressively. Can you do it?
Maybe this game is rigged?
Like I said, I think you get something, but I'm willing to look that up.
Years of Star Fox, come back to me.
You did it! And we get 5 silver points.
I have the power. He like stumbles away.
I have the power.
Drunk He-Man, truly a nightmare.
Ah, foreshadowing.
Cavemen.
Yeah, foreshadowing.
Wow. It's like 16-bit, but you can tell that that cave woman is awfully voluptuous.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and we can dance in this section.
You have a dancing minigame?
Yep. Not really a minigame, just we can dance. Chrono Trigger's made up of little stuff like that.
I can tell. They front-loaded it in the first act of the game.
Yes, front-loaded. Nah, there's a lot of stuff and secrets we can get to. And like I said, you get a lot of stuff to do ultimately. And there are ways of your the game changing up. Especially because I believe there's like 15 endings in the original SNES version. Now, I could be...
That's the version we're playing.
Yes. There are 15 endings. We're not going to go for all of them. Because some are different depending on what you do in the game and other stuff. But like I said, I did not go for that lunch for a specific reason. Okay? Alright, they're still setting up, so we can go. So we're just gonna, have some fun at the Williams Fair for a bit. We're gonna go in here.
Castle Grayskull, or in this case, Tent Grayskull.
Yep.
They had to downsize. So,
this creepy fucker.
Oh my god. Is that Kefka's laugh?
Yes. So. We'll do 10.
Oh, it's Biggs and Wedge.
Yep.
They just never could translate those names right back then.
Yep.
And Piet.
Yep. Piet, the most important one.
Yeah, his X-Wing crashed.
Alright, I gotta find Vix.
Boy.
Ah, dang it! I found Wedge.
I would have traced them with my eyes if I thought that was important.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to look for Vix, so let's make sure about that. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna see, because I believe if you get this right, you get stuff for it. So we'll do that.
Okay. Vix, Wedge. And Piet.
Alright.
Ooh, they're tricky, because they pass over each other.
Alright.
Part of me wants to say middle, but I could easily be wrong.
Alright, Piet, I'm gonna go here. Damn it! I found Wedge again. Oh well. I am sad. I'm just gonna buy the sword, because again, you don't really need...
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we need the load sword?
No. No, we're not gonna have her sell her pendant, because that would be wrong.
That would be economical.
Yes. But anyway. But yeah, we'll just load me up with the Iron Blade. There are a lot of ways to get power. And I don't want to focus too much on grinding for something very minor in the long term.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a dungeon and find a magic sword. It's gonna be rad.
Yep. So we're just gonna have some fun at the Millennium Fair for a while and just do some stuff. Yeah, this is also a thing. So Karate Gi and a bronze helm. I'm just gonna get one. And if we want to, I can like easily level up stuff. But again, you don't really need to do...
I feel like you don't need any of this stuff, and we're over-prepared for the first level.
Right. So now Luca's all set up. So we're not so much over-prepared, just as like... I just feel like getting at least a little security. Because I'm paranoid like that.
Oh, Marl wants candy.
Alright, fine, we'll get you candy. Jeez. She really wants that candy.
You have to just wait for her?
Yep. Well, unfortunately. Alright. So let's go meet Luca. Alright. This can't possibly go wrong in any way, shape, or form.
I hope no flies get inside the machine.
Well, you know, you get a fly in this machine, then you become a bundle fly, and then you're a metaphor for cancer, and then you get the sequel where your son becomes the fly.
Or you could become an adversary of Ninja Turtles.
That's true, too. But we're not Ninja Turtles, we're Chrono! And...
Is he about to get triggered?
Possibly.
Chrono Trigger!
No, it is named after something in the game, but we're gonna get there.
Is there an actual Chrono Trigger? Because I noticed his name did not have the H.
There actually is a Chrono Trigger, but
I thought that was like a limited space issue.
Probably is, but you know. But yeah, there is a Chrono Trigger. But we're not going to talk about it yet because, again, spoilers.
You just did. But alright, so let's step into my machine.
Alright, what could possibly go wrong? Whee! And like I said, I love that little, like, face prat sprite. It's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
So, that happened.
It worked. I can't believe it.
That was a thrilling display of science. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, shut up, Bubsy.
Oh yeah, try it, Marl. Nothing could go wrong. So.
Alright. The vision of loveliness.
Yep.
Will make her disappear.
Yep, we'll make her disappear. Again, there is nothing wrong with this. Alright. You know, like, what could... Who knows what will happen? You know? Alright, we're beginning the energy transfer, and look, a fly just went in. And
it worked fine before.
But maybe there's a reason. Her pendant! It's glowing!
Oh no! The pendant's made of chronotons.
You spin me right now, baby, right now. Oh no! She's going to the past!
Before the final blow could be struck, I tore open a portal in time and flung him back into the past, where my evil is law.
You're not wrong about that.
Now the foolish samurai seeks to return to his own time.
Luca, what did you do? You screwed up. Yes, she's very familiar. Let's get this pendant. Yep. We gotta do this. Chrono, you heroic bastard, you're going to the past. Now, there's a lot of other things we could have done. We could have explored more of the map and other things, but, well, we're gonna do this instead.
But if this is your first time playing this game, you probably wouldn't even know about that, so...
Nope. Admittedly, you might not even know about the time travel gimmick.
He doesn't look like he's having fun in there.
He looks like he's going a little Super Saiyan.
Ah!
But, well, now we officially begin the actual adventure. But as you can see, not a lot of tutorials in this.
We are traveling through time and space.
Yep. In mode 7.
My god, it was full of stars.
Now
well, Space Cadets, where are we? When are we? Find out next time on Hal and Dave's Trip to Jupiter.
Yep.